Students, we have to derive one more expression, that is LMTD for counterflow. This is model number 5, heat exchanger chapter. So here the flow arrangement is like this. Here at the center the hot fluid is flowing, and the adjacent of this hot fluid, the cold fluid is moving in the counterflow direction. This flow arrangement can be sketched on the graph like this. For mathematically we can express so that derivation. Here the cold hot fluid is moving in the downward direction, it is upward direction. So here the temperature of the cold fluid is gained by hot fluid, and it is losing the heat, and it will be moving downward directions. You have observed this, okay? So these are all theta 1 and theta 2, and this is theta, that is TH and TC, and this is the area, elemental area for analysis purpose. This is the dq for the heat transfer, and this is the dth, and okay, this is very, dtc is very small, so we can, dtc is a very small, and dth is somehow large. Okay, so now this is the calculation for LMTD for counterflow heat exchanger. Okay, let us will derive this equation. Let us consider the elementary area for dA of the heat exchanger, that is dA. Here the rate of flow of heat, this elementary area is given by, we can write dq is equals to UA TH minus TC, that is UdA into delta T. Already you know that equation. Okay, in this case also, due to heat transfer through area dA, the hot fluid is cooled down by dTH, whereas cold fluid is heated by dTC. The energy balance, by energy balance, we can write for dA may be written as dq is equal to minus mH CpH dTH is equal to MC CpC and dTc. Okay, this you name it as equation number, this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. So in counterflow system, the temperature of the both fluids are decreased in the direction of heat exchanger length, hence the negative signs, it becomes negative signs because it decreases. In counterflow the temperature decreases, both the fluids, even hot as well as cold, temperature at the exit and exit it will be decreases, so hence it is negative direction. We can write dTH is equal to minus dq by mH CpH, that is dq minus dq into ch, and dTc is equal to minus dq MC CpC is equal to dq by cc. Okay, these are the main observation we have to do, and take this both the equation, therefore we can write dTH dTc. Commonly if you write dq is common, okay, you can write 1 by ch minus 1 by cc. So you can observe in case of parallel flow it is plus, here you will observe that it is minus. Okay, now what you have to do, this will be d theta only is equal to minus dq 1 by ch 1 by cc. Okay, now inserting the value of dq from equation, above equation we get dq, so d theta, rewrite d theta is minus u dA th minus tc 1 by ch minus 1 by cc is equal to minus u dA theta 1 by ch 1 by CC. So d theta by theta is equal to minus u dA 1 by CH 1 by CC. So the integrating the above equation. So now you integrate. So this becomes integration of d theta by theta is equal to minus u integration of dA area 1 to area 2. You can again 1 by CH minus 1 by CC. Okay, so this becomes ln theta 2 by theta 1 is equal to minus u minus u a 1 by CH 1 by CC. Now the total heat transfer. Now the total heat transfer between the fluids is given by Q total. Now total heat transfer. Now total heat transfer Q is equals to between the fluids. Q is equal to CH TH1 minus TH2 CC TC2 minus TC1. Here 1 by CH is equal to TH1 minus TH2 by Q. Similarly 1 by CC is equal to 1 TC2 by TC1 divided by Q. Okay, substituting the values of substitute the value of 1 by CH and 1 by CC, then ln of T2 minus divided by theta 1 is equal to minus UA TH1 minus TH2 divided by Q minus TC2 minus TC1 by Q. So this becomes minus UA by Q TH1 minus TH2 TC2 minus TC1. Okay, so ln of theta 2 by theta 1. So also you can write minus UA by Q, that is theta 1 minus theta 2 or else minus the UA by Q theta 2 minus theta 1 also you can write, because here minus you have to take minus to minus plus, that's why we have taken reverse. So ln of theta 2 by theta 1. Can write Q is equals to UA theta 2 theta 1 divided by ln of theta 2 by theta 1. Since Q is equals to UA theta 2 minus theta 1 divided by ln of theta 2 by theta 1. So you can write Q is equal to UA theta m. Therefore theta m we can write theta 2 minus theta 1 divided by ln of theta 2 by theta 1, or theta 1 minus theta 2 divided by ln of theta 1 by theta 2. So this is the LMTD for counterflow. Okay, for some special cases also we can write it carries, if theta 1 is equal to theta 2 counterflow heat exchanger. In such cases what happen in a special the special case arises when theta 1 is equal to theta 2 is equal to theta in case of counterflow. The heat exchanger, in case that what happened, theta m is equal to theta minus theta divided by ln of theta by theta, so 0 by 0. Okay, so both in case of counterflow, the fluid temperature are same, then we can expect theta m is 0. Okay, this is what we can derive the equation. Thanks for watching this video.